Hey there. Welcome to the No Sugar Added podcast, where three friends keep it real and don't sugarcoat what's wrong with today's relationships and dating scene. With your host, Dan, J-Fabs, and Jean-Claude.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another fabulous episode of No Sugar Added. I'm your host, Dan, joined with Jean-Claude.
Dan the what?
Dan
the Terminator.
You say your full name. No, you say your full name. Dan the Terminator.
Daniel Anthony. Anyways, Terminator.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm
joined
talking
with
about.
Jean-Claude and J-Fabs, Joshy, a.k.a. Little Man.
Fucking has never made.
Today's topic, we are going to be talking about relationship milestones.
Okay.
Before we get into that, please remember to follow us on Instagram at No Sugar Added Podcast, our website at NoSugarAddedPodcast.com, and like and subscribe on our YouTube at a No Sugar Added Podcast. And let's dive into these topics today. So, relationship milestones.
Word.
We're gonna kind of remote around like big things that happen in relationships. Like one of the most important things as a first milestone in any relationship is the first date.
Oh, okay, they're going to say something else. I'm not going to say what I thought I was going to say.
No,
Never mind.
We'll get to there. You're probably thinking sex, you know.
No comment.
Hit it on the money.
But I mean, obviously, first dates is probably one of the first things because that's where you generally meet and find out
that's a
about
fucking milestone. Just to get a date in general, like, oh, what? You want to take time to be with me for 2 hours at dinner? Wow. That's crazy.
Who's paying?
Yeah, we splitting it?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
There's only one first date. I mean,
I don't know.
I usually always pay.
I feel like first date etiquette, the man should pay.
If a girl does, be like, hey, how about you let me pay? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But how would you feel about that though?
What, if the girl wants to pay?
Yeah.
Fine, but next date we're gonna go somewhere even more expensive, and I'm gonna pay the whole bill.
Almost the right answer.
Okay, what's the right answer?
Let me pay. You get the next one,
bro. Some women
get the next one.
I like that.
Some women are really insistent, though.
You say you pay. You always pay the first one. I don't give a fuck what any woman says. All right. You always pay. The man always pays the first one, and if she wants to pay the second one, well, you say you pay the next one. It's already kind of talking. Hey, this thing is already going well, and I can't wait for a second one, and it's already built there.
You've seen The Sopranos, right?
Of course, man.
Have you?
No.
Okay, well,
Sopranos.
There's this one scene where Tony, he's out to dinner with his family, and his daughter brings her boyfriend.
I saw that viral.
Okay, yeah,
I saw the clip.
Yeah. And then the boyfriend pays, and he's acting like, oh, I don't know what happened. And then Tony goes off on him, like, when you have your own family. I'm not saying say that to your first date person, but I'm just saying that, some people will be like that. They might not like that you pay for it. They might be very insistent that they pay for it.
But that's not
very prideful.
I wouldn't say prideful. I'll just say
I get it. Certain people are like that, but this is a first date, especially the way, like, we were probably raised being in an older generation. Our parents always saw, the man pays. It's, the more respectful way. I know things have changed a little bit. It was like, now we do split in of the bill, but I'm independent now, so let me just pay for it. No, I don't believe in that shit. Not the first date. Not the first date.
If the person is so insistent on paying the first time around, like, fine, you get to pay, but we're gonna do a tit for tat system. You pay this time, I pay next time. You pay next time.
But if that's the case, then you should pay anyways. Like, if you're gonna do a tit for tat system, then
yeah, I know, but they might be really, really insistent that they pay for that first date.
All right, then let me add an extra dessert then.
Yeah.
Good point.
So yeah. Anyways, it's a very important milestone. Would you guys agree? You guys have any big ones that you want to share? I know there's a lot of milestones.
There's a lot. I mean,
there's a lot of
that
milestones.
itself is just a milestone. So just like you as a person have decided to take time out of your personal day and life to to have a date with me for 2 hours and see where this goes. That is a milestone.
How about we ask, what do you think? What do you think it should be a milestone, Josh?
I mean, I know recently
it's important for you at least.
For me, at least, or as of recent, I went on a vacation trip to California to visit some national parks with my girlfriend. That was one of our first trips in terms of like flying and planning a week together, a little longer duration than people would plan. You know, I mean, sometimes people plan things with their girlfriend or significant other for like a weekend. But for me, it was a big deal because we flew out somewhere and a lot further away than 1 or 2 states within the area. So I think that's an important milestone. I know I can say for myself.
Yeah, first trips together by yourselves, no friends, just you.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a good way to see how you guys are going to connect.
Yeah, can you guys vibe?
Gel together.
Jail?
No,
gel.
Oh, they said jail. Like, bro, what are you guys doing over there?
No jail, please.
Like,
no
jail together. I mean, that's another milestone too, if you want. Not the good milestones.
Yeah, I guess technically it is. Huh?
First time in jail.
First kiss. That's a good milestone.
That's a good milestone. It's typically happens after the first date. I would presume, but sometimes maybe not.
Sometimes they just go for the. And they don't give you the center. I'm like,
the little like,
yeah.
You got a little ASMR in this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, first kiss. God, when I think milestones, I only think of the big ones. I don't think of the small ones for some reason.
All right, let's give me a big one.
Moving in together. That's a really big milestone.
That is a big one.
Will you guys kill each other? Who knows?
I mean, you're still alive. I mean,
still alive. But I mean, for other people, they might move in together thinking like, this is gonna make our situation better or worse. And sometimes it's a toss of a coin.
Moving together is a big one. That could lead to maybe the first fight is also another big milestone.
Yeah,
first
serious
fight.
big
first
one.
Fight, yeah. I mean,
I guess
you can have a couple that might not really fight a lot, and then there'll be that one big fight that ripples into all the little small fights that happen.
Could happen.
Not sure. I'm not a fan of fights, so I wouldn't consider that a milestone. But that's
I don't really think anyone is a fan of fights, but I think for the most part,
some people like being argumentative. They enjoy that chaos.
Yeah, but I would say a little bit of fighting is healthy in a relationship.
Yeah,
it's tough to know where it's good to know where people stand, and when someone stands firmly on something, it's good to know, like, oh wow, okay, they have a backbone. They stand behind principles or beliefs, and maybe sometimes yours might clash, and it's good to know, how they support their reasonings, that you'll learn that through arguments. So
as long as we don't get out of hand, use our hands.
Yeah. Domestic violence?
Domestic is not supported here.
Let's not go there. No need to call the cops or anything, get them involved because someone decides to
you said don't call the cops.
Call the cops.
No.
You're going to beat the server?
Don't tell anyone, all right?
No, I'm just saying, don't be giving hands to your partner thinking like, they're about to catch his smoke. How about we avoid that so then cops don't have to get called?
Don't call the cops.
No, call the cops. Unless, hold on.
I just hit you, but don't call the cops.
It was just a nudge.
No, never mind. Yeah.
We don't support these views.
Yeah. No. I was going to say, no. There's a reason why you shouldn't call the cops. There's a scenario where you should not call the cops, actually. Hold on. The perpetrator, the first person to swings, and then they think like, they ain't getting up. Guess what? The person who got swung at, they get up. Boom! Tit for tat. Don't call the cops, because guess what? Now you're equal.
So if you hit her, you're expecting her to hit you back?
It's not me. I'm not hitting no one.
It's going to turn into like a fucking UFC match.
I'm just saying, the people who get abused, like, hopefully one day they just find the power, like, I'm going to deck this motherfucker so hard in the face next time he touches me. And then, boom, they deck him.
Love it. We should move on.
Good like telling a cop, like, hey, listen, she hit me a few years ago. I'm hitting her back. We're even now.
I don't support domestic abuse or hitting. I'm just saying, if the person who keeps on getting beat on, they better get back up and fucking punch back.
There you go.
And then call the cops.
Self-defense.
Yeah. Self-defense. I'm here for the self-defense.
Okay.
Shout out to self-defense.
Bro. His girl's going to, like, lightly nudge him. He's going to go, bah!
We're even now.
No, never. Okay, so
yeah, milestones, right?
Milestones. Get back on it. Milestones.
All right, I would say another big one is meeting the family members.
Oof.
Yeah, that's memorable.
That's a tough one.
That one's a scary one. That's a scary one.
Because now you got to present yourself. Maybe you might have to change the way you see yourself just to kind of fit in.
You're definitely changing the way you talk. You're definitely changing like your posture, your stature.
Man.
Yeah, you're being extremely more 100% respectful. You're not using any weird language that people would be like, oh, he's one of those kind of guys, huh? You're being the best version of yourself.
How was meeting your significant other's parents? I'm just curious about you and Josh Pop. You definitely already met.
I remember mine.
Me and the mom vibe well. Father-in-law not so well. But regardless, let's not go too much into. At least I won't go too much into that.
Tit for tat. That's all.
He beats you, huh?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, back to me. I mean, I remember. I met my girl's family on New Year's Eve of all days.
Oof.
The first day I've ever met her family. But they're all like, they're warm, welcoming people. So not to sound like cheesy or anything, but like to this day, like, I mean, they're great people. I've never had, I enjoy being around them, and I still talk to them and everything. It's very, very simple. You know what I mean? I don't have anything. I don't have a story to. It was just, but I will say though, the first time I meet like my girlfriend's family. Like, it was just like exactly what you were saying. Like, be adaptable. Like, or don't talk too much. Right? You don't want to bite your tongue and say something, say the wrong thing, or so you're just kind of like, okay, just answer questions, be pleasantful, be respectful. And blend, but be ready for those questions, because fam's gonna hit you hard with some questions like
The what if scenarios.
So why are you dating my sister?
Ooh, what are your intentions?
Yeah,
it's funny because when I was years ago when I was dating The Rock, I'm not gonna say her name. I met her parents.
Oh,
bro, they hated me.
oh
Why?
yeah.
Because I'm not Spanish.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
And
she's Spaniard.
and I didn't speak Spanish, and I didn't fucking understand the word they were saying. We were outside. The sun was blazing. I had sunglasses on. Yo, I got fucking murdered for that.
Ooh.
Disrespectful.
Because you're not making eye contact.
Yeah. And I was like, the sun's in my eye. You got me sitting directly in the goddamn sunlight. But they hated me. Like, the day that her and I were done, they celebrated.
Yeah.
They had a whole fucking backyard party and everything. Like, shit, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
No, man.
I was about to say, like, damn. Yo, was my ex there too? Shit.
But,
Pinata up and everything.
I put a fucking Spain jersey on for her, right? My skin will never recover.
No, it's okay, because honestly, because her cousin was my ex, she fucking hated me too, so... Yeah, ruin her family one at a time.
But then when I was talking to this other girl and I met her parents, it was fucking the most pleasant thing I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know, that they were full-blooded Italians, so we kind of had some kind of even ground in it. They made some delicious ass food, and we vibed all night, like just chilling, drinking some wine, eating dinner. I had great conversations. So that one worked.
Who are we talking about?
I want to know who that was.
I don't want to say names.
After the podcast.
After the podcast, I'll show you.
Damn, because that
tell
sounded
you.
like it might have been you're the one. Okay.
She was. I fucked up.
And
I'll tell you guys.
Oh
Later.
the after hours.
don't fuck up, guys.
Actually, here's a good question for you guys. A little sidetrack. Do you guys think you're better with moms or dads?
Moms fucking love me.
Moms.
I think it's just because us as guys were so much more nicer to moms and stuff. I think we're all like, or some way like a mama's boy in some sort of way in the past.
Yes. I know. I attribute my thing. I was, because of my parents' divorce. My dad wasn't around the whole time after the divorce. But I was raised by women. I was surrounded by my grandma, my mom, and my sister. Nothing but respect for them, and for that, I think that's why I deal really, really well with moms. Dads, hit or miss.
Yeah,
with any dad, hit or miss.
Yeah, my mom got divorced too when I was younger, and I have a lot of sisters. I had a stepdad, sure, but I built that divorce built a stronger bond between myself and my mom, and I kind of talk to moms in a different way just because I have so much respect for them.
Yeah, they're more relatable for some reason, because like you said, the mama's boy thing, and then being raised by women makes you kind of appreciate them. Well, no, it does make you appreciate them more, and they just become more relatable because you talked with them more often than a male figure. But I was just
strong
curious.
woman.
Yeah, I was just curious if you guys were better with dads or moms.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So please continue.
Oh, okay.
Your next milestone.
Claudio's one that he wanted to say. was the first time making love.
First time having sex?
Yeah.
That's a milestone.
Yeah.
Because you're about to find out if you guys vibe well there or not.
And if you don't, how does that work?
Listen,
this topic in itself could be a whole fucking podcast. Because
I'll say a couple years ago, I used to believe that sex was 50% of the relationship. But now that I'm older, it's not. It's like 33% of the relationship. And then 66% is 66.6 or 66.7, whatever you want to call it. That's other stuff. But I think sexual chemistry is extremely important. It's extremely important because you need that physical touch.
Yeah.
You know?
Who knows? Maybe it was fucking terrible the first time. It's just finding the common grounds of what she wants versus what you want.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there should be conversations like, hey, I don't do this.
Yep.
Don't bring out the paddle and the gag ball or the ball gag or the ball, the thing.
Yeah.
The suckling pig
Yeah,
thing.
the gag.
Yeah, the gag.
So it's in your closet, you're saying?
No.
No, he has the furry costume.
No, I'm just saying, if it's bad the first time, you better hope to God and pray you get a second time, and you better make up for it. But, sexual compatibility, I think, is extremely important.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little quiet over there, buddy.
I'm tired, but I'm hungry.
Bro, I just gave you a bagel.
Fam, that was like 2.5 hours ago.
Yeah, it was about 2.5 hours ago.
But you want another bagel?
Yeah.
Nah, too bad. They close at 3. That's too late. I mean, there's always talking about...
You got 20, 30 minutes.
It's a good thing to want the store downstairs closes at 4.
4 a.m.
4 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a store downstairs?
Yeah, right across the street and right next to the
Quick Mart?
The Quick Mart. Right next to it is a breakfast spot.
Everybody knows where you live now.
Oh, the empanada place?
No.
I haven't
a breakfast spot.
Have you been to the empanada place yet?
Stella's?
No. The one right down your block. You get to the Quick Mart and then across the street. I wish I was about to give off the name of one of her streets.
I didn't know there was one there.
Yeah, it's like the empanada baker or some shit like that. I haven't been there yet, but every time I've walked past it.
Oh, Stella's empanadas are.
Yeah, I'll eat something after this. Let me know right now.
You guys want to get some empanadas after this?
Yeah, we got some
empanadas.
No,
man.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, they're like, these motherfuckers telling us their fucking plans and shit. Not talking about the podcast.
But to talk on your topic, right? I mean, you kind of said it before too. I mean, you have to have the discussions, right? What do you like? What do you not like? Or what is what's your expectation? I mean, sometimes people have, I don't know, some people can go hours and hours, some people...
Hours and hours? How drunk are you?
You might just have nothing to do that day. You're just like, I just want to kind of roll around here and...
Hours and hours.
Or you can go, like, oh, no, it's... just you just got to think about certain things like that, so...
Bro, speak your truth.
Communication is key, so...
Preach. Would you say that meeting your significant other's friends is just as important?
I was just about to say that.
As meeting a family?
Yes. I feel like friends are almost like family. Like, if I brought around someone... Yeah, if I brought around someone to you guys, I would pray to God that you guys vibe well. Pray.
Bro, you bring someone around us, we're talking mad shit about you, right? Well, we're dropping your life story.
Actually. Dropping all the bad things that I've done in my life and shit, like, all the embarrassing things.
Did you know Claudio in high school? That pizza fed.
God. Well, luckily there's no pictures. There's no pictures.
Sure?
Yeah, there's no pictures. There better not be. Delete that shit.
Jan has every picture in the book.
Bro, I have pictures that go back decades.
We don't need to see those pictures. They don't need to surface. Bury them deep in the archives, okay? Those pictures don't need to pop out.
Yeah, the trauma comes out.
Oh, God, the fucking trauma. Fuck. Guys, if you have acne, don't worry. There's a way out. Trust me.
My man's going to start a support group.
Yo, the show's traumatic, bro. That was really bad acne. Fuck. Regardless, I think it's definitely important. You want your friends to vibe. Or if they don't vibe with that person, at least be civil. At least be civil. In a group format. Be civil about it.
So, let's say we all hung out. We were respectful to your partner. But, the next day comes and we all tell you, we don't think that you're a good fit. We don't really like her. Yeah. I mean, Are you gonna think of some certain way about that?
No, I'm gonna be like, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm gonna ask you guys to be civil, regardless. Like, hey, you might not like her, but for me, for decades of friendship, put that to the side and just be civil.
You define civil? You mean like
friendly,
like respectful?
Respectful. Don't be out there calling like, yo, fuck this bitch.
God damn.
God damn, bro.
I know it's a little aggressive, but I'm going towards an extreme. I'm going towards an extreme here. Don't be giving out cold shoulders. If
no evil eyes.
If she asks you a question, respond. Don't go silent. That's it. I think that's it. A nice compromise.
I think for the most part, we're civil people. Some of us, at least. Some.
I think we all are.
Where's Lou?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh, okay.
Lou will make people hate him real quick.
And you just gotta watch Rob's mouth.
Watch him around alcohol.
That's the facts right there.
Yep. Don't let him drink because he's gonna say something dumb.
Dr. Heckle and Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I know. What do you think? Friend group, or do you not care if your friends like your girl or not? I don't know. You never bring her around, bro.
Work, man. Work.
Nah, bro. You just don't like her chill with us. That's what it is. You don't want her to hear the shit about you. That's what it is.
I'm afraid of that. Your photo album popping up all the time. So
don't worry. You want the album? I got that album.
Yeah, you got Clodo's pictures.
I got pictures of you with a fucking helmet hair, bro.
That's what we should drop on the Insta.
Nah.
Yeah, you got that whole thing that goes around.
Password's got to be changed.
Hold on. A compromise. He drops a photo. We do it one image split screen. One photo is your old haircut, and another photo is me with a pizza face.
Guys,
what do you think?
I got pictures.
I think the bowl's worse than the pizza face.
I got a lot of pictures.
No, it's not.
It's like the.
You could have fixed your
much
bowl.
worse, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Do you know
bro.
how long it took me to get rid of my acne?
This guy had the crater face, bro. Like,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you could have fixed your haircut anytime. I couldn't fix this. It took years.
it did take him years. I was there.
Yeah, he saw the journey. Shit was painful, bro. The amount of rejection after rejection after rejection.
I was there. Every single one.
God damn.
That was the shoulder he cried on.
For the most part, he was there for most of them. Shit.
So yeah,
high school is not kind.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to. It's good that your friends can, like your partner or someone you're talking to if you're just starting to talk to somebody. I think it depends on the relationship between your friends. I think sometimes maybe you'll have friends who will be honest and truthful and tell it to you straight.
I will be honest with you.
Tell it to you straight, but also not just tell you something that you kind of want to hear. So I think it depends on, where the relationship is with your friends in terms of the seriousness of how open they are with you, right?
Do you want them to be honest with you?
Sure. For me, I would. So it all depends though on. But you have to. Obviously, then your friends aren't going to know the full picture, right? They're just they're just going to.
They're always only going to know snippets of what you tell them.
Exactly. And they'll also know what they see, and that's all they go off. So, I think it is important to a point, and if anything, I feel like it's more important for you to have your friendship with your friends. Like you need to have your outlets. You need to have your.
100%.
You need to be able to go to them. Maybe not necessarily about your relationship, but they need to be your outlets just to have.
You need to be comfortable enough to be able to tell them if there's something going on.
Yeah. I would feel some type of way though. Like if my friends don't like my partner, or if my partner didn't like my friends, I would feel some type of way.
I would feel.
I want to find some common ground on.
It would be nice.
Yeah, hence the civility. You want them to be civil. Hold on. So, a couple of years back, it was a different friend group. One of the guys was dating a girl. She was cool, but I'm not gonna lie. She was a bit much, a little too overdramatic for my liking. But whatever, he's a friend, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. I'm just be like, put up with her behavior. But one of the other guys did not like her. He was so aggressive towards her, like making jokes, like making fun of her in front of the guy's face while she's right there. That was bad. Like that was really aggressive. It's like, bro, doesn't matter. She's probably a hoe anyway. I was just like, oh my.
What age range is this?
Oh, bro, we were like
teens?
20.
Oh, 20.
20?
Young and dumb.
Yeah, it was the Medieval Times crew. No, 21. No. Yeah, wait. No, 22. 22, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Medieval Times people. But it was just like, whoa, man, that's aggressive. And then obviously shit went down, and then people stopped talking to each other. But yeah, I mean, you definitely want some sort of civility.
Yeah, I mean, you need people to act civil around other people. I mean, especially like if this is your decision, people need to respect your decision.
Yeah, like,
but also be in the wings waiting in case you need the support or assistance.
Like, it doesn't take much to be a decent person.
No, don't.
You know, it's very, very easy.
We all do it when we first day in school. You know, we treat people with respect. At least we would like to think, right? Some people come from broken homes and they come out here speaking
ready to make some chaos.
Well, real quick.
Yeah, but some common ground, some civility. It'd be great if they just vibe well. I'm like, perfect, that's even great. And then the downside is, what if it's not even your friends who are the problem? What if her friends don't like you? What are you gonna do about that?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, facts. I'm not gonna give a fuck either.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, they don't like me. They don't like me. Who cares?
Yeah, like what substance do they have? You know what I mean? Like, I would hear like, what is it that they're saying specifically?
Yeah, what don't they like about it?
Yeah, what is it?
I'd be curious too.
Of course. I think anyone would be curious, but it's like at the end of the day, I don't really care if they don't.
Because a lot of times too, it could easily be like the person that you're talking to, their friends are in shitty relationships, so then they believe that her friend, their friend, exactly.
You see that pretty often too, though.
Projection.
Where like their friends are in that shitty relationship.
Yeah, they're projecting their insecurities onto that other person.
Like, he's not going to be good enough for you. Like he doesn't seem like the type of person who could take care of you.
I agree. I've seen that too.
Yeah. So tons of scenarios like that you can see. You could also even see like her friend could easily be happy, and then she's just like selfish because then that takes away time for her.
Oh, they look happier than I am. So
yeah.
So let me fuck that shit up.
In a sense.
Yeah,
Some manipulation from the shadows.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's good. Oh, damn, bro, that's good. This is a good topic. Spicy.
Evil.
I like it. Okay, what's your next milestone?
I would say something similar to what. I see you going ham on those nuts.
Yo, we're not sponsored by pistachios.
So a little something about moving in, but it's a little bit different. Maybe you have an apartment and you give her a key to your place.
Oh, they're
sharing your living space.
Yeah, sharing that living space.
Oh,
maybe there's now an extra toothbrush in the bathroom. You know, that's a big step. Like, she just walks in randomly, like over here doing God knows what, and then she just walks in, like,
yo, have at it.
That's new.
You gave her a key for a reason, right?
Yeah.
To see if this is gonna work.
Just hide your stuff.
A little as a little pretrial. Yeah, I would do the same. Yo, here's a key. That means I'm giving you my confidence and trust that we will vibe together.
Wait till she takes your closet space.
Damn. No, that's why you just buy her an armoire. Is that what it's called? Yeah, an armoire. Yeah. You know, the shelving thing with.
That shit's heavy, no?
The IKEA.
Oh, but still.
Fuck it. You know, that goes to show that you really want them in your life. Yo, I bought you an armoire. I'm not even using it. I'm putting it together. It's for you.
It's for you, girl.
And she still wants half of your closet.
Fuck. Okay, take half the closet and shit. But this is still for you, too.
Girls always got more clothes than guys. Yeah, right? Girls always have more clothes than guys.
But now you're going to start seeing random decorations about it in your party. Until I walk in one day, I'm like, where the fuck that come from? Who put this coffee maker in my kitchen? I don't even drink coffee. Like
Nespresso? What is this?
I love espresso.
I go to espresso. Oh,
I accept that.
Yeah, let's go back to Italy, man. The espressos.
Oh my goodness.
Uno café. Wait. Uno. No, I'm thinking French. No, I'm thinking Spanish.
Yeah, where Mickey at?
But shit, how do you say one in Italian?
I don't remember.
Uno.
I forgot everything I learned.
Uno
on Duolingo.
Uno cappuccino. No, uno espresso.
I used that shit for weeks, and I forgot everything after we left Italy.
Bro, you know what I hate about Duolingo? It taught us phrases that we didn't even fucking need. How am I gonna tell someone in Italy, like, hey, do you know that an ant has 8 legs? La formaggia, something 8 legs.
Ciao.
They're gonna be like, buonasera. And they're whipping out. Fuck.
Look at you, fucking weird.
Okay, no, that's a dark milestone. Let's not go down that route. Another milestone, besides moving in with each other and all that.
Being engaged.
Yeah. That's a milestone. Yeah.
Of course, that's a milestone.
That's a milestone.
That's the beginning to your forever.
To become one.
I'm not gonna say forever, but you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a milestone. And then getting married is a milestone. And then having kids is a milestone. And then after that, I can't. What?
Well, we missed one important milestone.
What?
Oh.
The first time saying I love you. Which is probably one of the biggest milestones.
That's a tough one. It's commitment.
That is a tough one. But when it feels right, it feels right. You just let them know.
It's not a word I like to use lightly, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's a heavy word. You know, what's funny about the word love, that it's just a 4-letter word, but it holds so much fucking weight behind it. The value behind it is so large that when you say it, you have to be 100% confident that it's real. You can't just say it willy-nilly.
It's not a loose word you can just throw around.
You know, when saying it for the first time, you're scared. It's like, how about if I say it and she doesn't feel the same, or she thinks I'm crazy, or it's too soon? Or
I think that's okay.
It puts a lot of pressure on you, though, you know?
I think that's okay because, you know, sometimes people are caught off guard with someone saying that to them. And if they don't love you at that time, it's okay. Maybe they'll love you eventually, you know, down the line, and they'll finally say it. But, you know, you can't force someone. The thing that I find about telling someone that you're in love with them, don't immediately expect for them to reciprocate it back. Because sometimes people are on 2 different levels. Someone might be, you know, just a little bit further ahead of you, but eventually you will get to that point too.
So how long you wait for that I love you back?
God damn.
I know that's a whole episode probably, but...
Yeah, but doesn't it, like, make it awkward? Oh, you say, I love you for the first time, and she's like, I'm just not sure.
24 hours. 24 hours.
Like, I need time to think about that.
24 hours?
Like, you give her 24 hours to say that, or you're done? Or...
I wouldn't say done, but...
No, I mean, I think that if you say it, I don't think she'll be like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I hope that people don't say stuff like that.
Then how do you say that you don't feel the same? In a way, it's like, I'm
easy.
just not
like,
there yet.
Thank you for telling me that. I just need you to know that I don't feel like that yet, or I don't feel like that right now.
Communicate.
But it's good that you told me. It's good because I feel like people need to know how people feel about each other.
Because if people don't communicate and say exactly what you just said, then I know we just spoke, the word is a very heavy word. It takes, and it's a scary word to say because there's so much weight on it, right? Because we kind of want to hear, either we kind of want to hear it back,
we would like to hear it back.
We would like to hear it back. But it just the fact to get to that point that you're gonna say it is kind of like it's nerve-wracking. So then
yeah, I guess a hard beating.
It's gonna keep you thinking if you don't hear it back. In my opinion, 24 hours, because if it's not 24 hours, then it's like, can they express the way that they feel to me, even though I put in, you know, I put myself kind of on the stage to tell you this, and you don't have the guts, the inf.
Yeah, but I guess it also can relate to, she might not say it because maybe something happened in her past.
Yeah, she's just probably not ready. She's just
a little bit more hesitant about saying it, or scared about feeling some type of way because of maybe the way she was hurt in the past.
Yeah. She's just not ready, but it doesn't mean that she won't be ready in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, sometimes patience is key.
As long as you have the discussion, in my opinion.
It's definitely.
But if you don't, then it allows the mind to wander, right? And then you start thinking, man, what am I doing wrong?
No, absolutely. That thought was going to run in your head no matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I feel like that feeling, just say it. It's better for them to know anyway. Don't hold back, because then you might never get the opportunity to say anything. Well, would you like to live a life of regret knowing that you never got to say it? They'll probably wonder.
Sounds like in the Inception quote. Is that
what I mean, yeah. But, you know, it's just like, it's one of those things like, oh, God. What was that thing my grandma said years and years and years ago? It was my grandma or my mom. It was something like, no, it was my grandma. It was like, never be afraid to tell the people that you love them, because you don't know when the last day you'll have with them is.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I was like 19 or some shit.
Going deep.
Yo, facts. No. It was right before I went to basic. I remember it was like 2 or 3 weeks right before I went to basic. She told me that. That was like profound. And of course, I was like 20 years old and I didn't know any better. But now that I'm older, I look back at that piece of advice. I'm like, thanks, Grams.
Do you want to become an old man filled with regret, waiting to die alone?
Oh, God. That quote. It's such a good quote, though.
It really is, though.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that first milestone of saying I love you, it's big. You know, I mean, everyone eventually goes through that milestone. Not everyone. Everyone eventually will get to that milestone, and leap of faith. Just say it.
Yeah.
And if it's not reciprocated back, maybe with time it will be. Maybe it won't be. And if it won't be, then on to the next.
There you go.
You know.
Yeah, because then you need to start thinking.
Because you don't want to live in unrequited love.
Ooh, look at that word.
Unrequited?
Yeah, I know you.
That's a terrible. Listen, I've known people that have been in unrequited love for like a decade.
Love.
A decade. That's tough. You know, and they don't even know if the person has any type of feels for them.
How about for our viewers, you explain what
unrequited love? Unrequited love is one-sided love. And when I mean one-sided love, I don't mean just the word or the feeling of love, but like the one person has all the feels for the other person, but the other person has none of them. Unrequited, one-sided. It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Think about it, when we're younger and we fall in love with like this, I don't know, maybe our babysitter. Like we're 10 years old.
Fucking babysitter.
Oh, God, yes. Our babysitter. Yes, this is a real story. Yes, I was 10 years old.
Change my diaper.
What do you call it? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I fell in love with our babysitter. She was like, what, 22? She was hot.
Hey, yeah, a 22-year-old babysitter?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, times changed. And then I got a 65-year-old grandma after that. Mierda. Yo, Mierda. Brian remembers Mierda. Jeremy remembers Mierda. My cousin Alex remembers Mierda. She was one of the best babysitters I've ever had in my life. Love that woman. But before that, I had a 20-ish-year-old babysitter, and I fell in love with her. Why? Because I was young. It was infatuation. It was obsession. It was unrequited love. One-sided. But, you know, I was young. I didn't know what love was. I just thought it was what I saw on the TV. This admiration for someone. But yeah, unrequited love.
Unrequited love.
Unrequited. We could have a whole podcast. I got tons of friends who are in unrequited love scenarios. We can have them all on, just speak their truths, because that shit is funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, say it, because you never know when it might be your only opportunity to say it.
First kiss.
First kiss?
Right? Isn't that what you're talking about?
No.
No, bro, you are lost.
First
bro.
time saying I love you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
I may have fell off the wagon or something.
Yo, where'd that Chipotle at, though?
Oh,
Jesus.
I would hook you up, but I no longer get the 50% discount.
I know.
We heard. They posted your picture in the store.
If you see this guy, don't serve him.
Bro, they don't even give me the 25% off I deserve. They just take off $7 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. It's a loss for all of us, too.
We feel it.
What other milestones we got?
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I feel like saying the I love you one was like one of the biggest.
I think that was probably one of the biggest.
It's a turning point where you're essentially doing a leap of faith. You hope to God it turns out well. And if it doesn't,
yeah. It's a scary one.
It's scary. But I think it's meant to be scary. If there's no fear in love, then what's the purpose? You know, it needs to be scary. It needs to be a little maddening sometimes.
It does. It sometimes things that don't make sense, and the longer you're with someone, it seems like it's starting to make sense. And then you pair the phrase "I love you," and it's like, oh, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes and no. The phrasing of that was a little weird.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm just agreeing with you. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, sometimes that's love.
Cute.
There you go. On to the next bullet.
No more milestones, right? That's all we got?
I think love is probably one of the biggest ones. There are so many milestones out there that we can discuss all day.
Okay, so maybe we might have a part 2 to this.
Yeah, absolutely. If any of the listeners have a milestone of their own, let us know.
Yeah, please. Yes. We would love to hear it, so then we can implement it into our next episode, or part 2 of this episode.
Yeah, so we're going to start wrapping things up before we go. Claudio and I are going to be in Iceland this week.
Let's talk about it. Iceland, baby.
Yes, we are going to Iceland this week, and it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a fun trip. We're going to do mini interviews with the natives out there. We want to get their perspective on how dating life is over there. I mean, I've heard a couple of things. So I'm very, very curious what their perspective is on dating life. We want to ask like the good questions, like who's your first love? Why did you love him? How did it turn out? What's going on with your love life now? Stuff like that. And then we're going with 4 other people. One of our guest stars that we had before, Joanna, she's also coming with us. And we're going to have cool little interviews like next to waterfalls.
We're also going to have an actual podcast episode.
Yes, we will.
With some very nice backgrounds.
Yes. So if you guys are here for the videos, if you guys are here for the aesthetics, I mean, damn. Shit, I am good looking. Sorry. I fell over I know I'm vain sometimes. Yeah, if you guys are here for the aesthetics, you guys are here for the backgrounds, guess what? We're going to have some fucking waterfalls. We're going to have some weird black sand stuff, some glaciers. If we're really lucky, a northern light.
You say glaciers?
Glaciers.
Glaciers. I thought you said glaciers.
Glaciers.
I don't know if that's where, but
the thing that took down the Titanic.
Glaciers.
Glaciers, yeah.
Glaciers.
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 But yeah, we got it.
Fuck you guys. Yeah, glaciers and all that stuff, and then northern lights, maybe a volcano or two, and yeah, it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, we're gonna post a lot of pictures on our Insta.
Yeah, so keep track. Should we mention the whole cooking thing? Maybe it didn't. Maybe.
Yeah. So Claudio's gonna be in a cooking series.
Not a series.
We're making it into a series now.
No. It's just one episode. So I will cook because I love to cook, and I will cook for these 2 motherfuckers over here. The plan is to make something I had in Italy a couple years ago. It's called amatriciani. It was delicious. It was one of the best meals I've ever had in my life, and I don't even like pasta. But this shit is fucking good.
Damn,
and so,
disrespectful.
My bad. So, to get to that level, we need. What's the stipulation? 25 DMs.
You said 25 DMs or 50 likes.
Yes. Send us a DM. Just be like, you don't even have to say much. Just put the word cook. Okay? That's simple. And then from there, we will consider that an entry into the 25. And then, if we can get 50 likes on one post alone, I will cook for these motherfuckers.
I like that.
Because I love it. So,
all right.
Okay?
All right.
Fair deal?
You heard it.
Okay, yeah. And we will keep on reiterating this thing over and over and over until it actually happens.
You about to get a bunch of bots like DMing you.
Yeah.
Oh, no bots.
How do we know they're bots or not?
Yeah.
You can't.
Fuck it. I'm gonna invite all the boys over and cook for everyone. Fuck.
Yo, you better watch what you're saying, son.
What? It's not that hard to cook.
I know, but that's a lot of people you're gonna cook for.
That's like fucking 5 people, 6 people, 7 people, 8. Okay, that's like 8 people.
Well, whoever's watching is like, man, I hope I'm one of them.
Don't Oscar, you're included. Just bring Emmy.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta feed my goddaughter too.
Yeah, change that diaper too.
No, I'm good.
All right, you heard it here. Claudio's going to be cooking soon. Don't worry, we'll hit the goal. We'll be nice on this week, so keep an eye out on our Instagram. We'll have some pictures up there.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Before we head out, make sure you check out our Instagram at No Sugar Added Podcast, our website at NoSugarAddedPodcast.com, and of course, subscribe on our YouTube where you can watch our videos at No Sugar Added Podcast as well.
Sounds good. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well,
right.
have a good day. Well, actually, we're going to get empanadas after this, so let's go.
There you go.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you would like to support, please follow us on your favorite podcast platform and leave a review. Visit us at NoSugarAddedPodcast.com for all the details.